Hey guys, we are back at Cartland Road. So this is the 3-bed buy-to-let. Project's finished, and let's do a quick walk around. Okay, so this is the front entrance. We've not changed the front door yet. Still thinking about it. Left the floor as it is, and left this as it is. We've cleaned up the door. It's the front reception room. The reason we've left that there is to stop the draft from coming in, and also that wall would be too expensive to remove, and also you want some privacy, or tenants would want some privacy from the main road. Everything has been redecorated. Looks great actually. So at the start we were thinking about removing this flooring. The flooring itself is absolutely fine. It's just I was worried that when we do the refurb, the flooring will get damaged, and it's in sort of a good state. But any further damages, you think maybe just redo it while we're doing the refurb. We decided to leave it in the end because actually the works wasn't. Gavin was quite careful with the works, and as was the electricians. Which meant that we were able to keep the existing flooring, which was absolutely fine, as you can see, and that saved a lot of money. And then Helen did a deep clean throughout the property, and this actually came up really well. So really it was just dirty. A lot of these windows were replaced, so these are brand new windows, as you can see, very clear and fully compliant. That's new. Okay, so front, we've replaced the beading along there, nice bay window. We did a rewire here as well, and did what we can. So this, however, is new. So the carpeting here is new window, new kitchen. Done to a standard. New flooring as well. So this was leveled up, so we use self-leveling on this. Then we've used lino, just herringbone design, which works quite well with the white walls and the great colour scheme. Downstairs bathroom, mirror. Always handy to put a mirror in for tenants because we don't want tenants drilling into walls, especially somewhere like this. You're always going to have a mirror in the bathroom, so you might as well just put one in there now, a nice one, to avoid the risk of the bathroom walls being damaged. It might not sound like it's a big deal, but if you were to drill a hole in tiles and do it wrong and then do a few, when that gets removed, and let's say we want to put a different mirror up, it's very obvious, and then you have to replace. You can't just replace one tile because everything's crafted together. You'd have to replace a lot of tiles or get a different mirror or bigger mirror that goes on above the holes, and it can end up being quite costly over time. So expect us to do that. This bathroom we were going to replace, but as it turns out, we were able to just clean it up instead. We replaced the panels, regrouted, and clean everything up. Replaced a new shower unit there. So the touch and feel stuff, the stuff that tenants touch and feel, would always be new, and that really saves you a lot of money. So that's where you need somebody quite, so you get some builders or some contractors, this is nice back, who will just want to rip out everything, start again, and that's going to cost a lot of money. With refurbs, you really need to keep your costs down, but at the same time, you want to provide a good product. So in that situation, you just have to look and make sensible investing decisions, like we did with the flooring and the bathroom, to see what can be kept that is still good quality, what we can change that the tenants would appreciate, rather than just ripping out everything. That's a nice big apple tree. There's loads of apples along there as well. It's a nice garden. Everything's very quiet. The neighbours seem really lovely. And it's backed onto another garden as well, so completely safe back here if you've got pets. Ken's popped along, he's completely tidied this up, cut the grass back, replaced all the fencing, moved that chair over here, makes it a lot more presentable, and then just removed all this rubbish here, which I just got a shed. which was yeah, a bit messy. So we what we did here, instead of using a skip, we put all the materials here, all the rubbish here, and then Carl came at the end of the refurb and just removed everything. Your kitchen. So that's helpful sometimes because sometimes you don't want to. We'll replace that just because it's more presentable. Sometimes you don't want to skip on the front or on the property because the general public will just fill up with crap. Sometimes you can't have a skip at the property because there's nowhere to put it. So in those sort of situations, you just put it into the garden or in the back and ask somebody to come and, like Carl, that you can trust, and to come and collect it all. Now, it needs to be cost effective, but when you're working out the costs, just make sure that you factor in the labour, because even though it might cost a bit more, you will save the money in labour. Like Carl will come around, collect everything, clean everything up, make it presentable. So just keep that in mind. Nice garden? No. So we're in Stirchley, and these are really nice neighbours, and that's what Stirchley is like. So yeah, good area, and you do get what you pay for. So this is the smallest bedroom, redecorated, curtain poles. We removed all the old blinds, repainted all the doors rather than replace them, because it's more cost effective and it keeps within the original character of the property. It's a weird Harry Potter door, and upstairs shower room. Again, we've replaced that window, replaced that, we'll replace the light up there, re-grouted, cleaned up everything, replaced these plastic strips and that strip down there. Rather than take everything out and replace everything new, we've just cleaned up and replaced what we can, and then Gavin will box that off later when he comes back, because he's on holiday right now, well deserved. And this is like a weird door. Anyway, carpet. So thanks to Heritage Carpet for putting all the carpeting throughout. Looks great. Second bedroom, again, white walls, good quality carpets. Yeah, good. Curtain poles up there on a board, so it doesn't damage the wall and fall off. Yeah, seems okay. And then final bedroom. And this is that's the bedroom. So again, this is rush hour. Car's going down, but it's not very noisy. These are all new windows. To be fair, the old windows were just as quiet. Unfortunately, they just weren't compliant, which is a bit annoying. And then new curtain poles. Yeah. And that's it. So Gavin did this one, which saved us a lot of money. And then Helen came at the weekend and did a deep clean, so an end of build clean. And Ruby from Bob and Studios came and actually did marketing pictures and photos as well, which is actually really, really helpful. So if you need any contact details, let me know and I'll share them with you, because they're really good contractors. That's the outside. Comes with parking. Yep, and I think we are all done. So if you don't know me already, my name is Nguyen, where I manage high quality HMOs and singlets in and around Birmingham. If you like this sort of stuff, don't forget to like and follow for more. Alright, see you.